Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a little routine using a pair of hand weights. If you haven't got hand weights at home, you could substitute bottles of water, so small bottles of water, or make bags filled with rice. Rice can be quite heavy, or sugar even, so that you've got something comfortable to hold. I'm going to do mainly lying on the mat, but there are some options. I've brought in the rollers to show you. So this is a full roller. It's 6 inches diameter and just 35 inches long, so 3 feet long. So it's the right length to lie on most people. I've not found anybody too long for one, from your tailbone to the back of your head, so you're lying lengthways. So 6 inches in diameter is quite high, which makes it quite challenging. Another option could be a smaller roller. These ones are 4 inches in diameter. 4 inches, 1, 2, no, I think they're 3 inches actually. They're obviously narrower, which makes them sharper. So if you lie on one of these, it does get right up into your spine from the back of your head again down to your tailbone. So it can be quite nippy, very challenging, not as comfortable as the big one. If you think, oh goodness, that's all too much, the easier option is a half roller. So it's a D-shaped roller. It's 6 inches wide that way and 3 inches that way. So I've got half roller to lie on. So I'm going to pop the roller. I'll just use the half roller today. If you haven't got a roller but want the feeling of lying on something, a firmly rolled up towel will do the same thing. So pop your roller down the centre of your mat and then lie along it so that your tailbone is at one end and your head at the other. So you don't want to be having any part of the body hanging off the end of the roller, either at the bottom or at the top. Get yourself into that neutral position, so shoulders down. Tuck your chin in, so you're creating the hollow in the back of the neck, but you should have the hollow in your lower back. So your sacrum should be flat to the roller. Your rib cage slides down each side of the roller. So on the half one and the 6 inch one, it's actually quite comfortable. Obviously the round ones are very, very wobbly. And then grab your little weights. So whatever size weights you want to use, take your arms straight up in front. Feet hip width distance, and quite firm on the floor for now. A couple of shoulder drops just to relax the shoulders. These are quite nice. You stretch your arms up, lift your arms away from the roller, and then just let them drop. Now it gets right into that tight bit that you know you'll have as you drop your shoulders. And again, reach up and drop. So you can almost pinch the roller with your shoulder blades as you drop them down. So we'll start with some relatively easy exercises just to work your arms. Opening the chest is the first one. So breathe in as you breathe out. Slowly open the arms, take them wide. Now the beauty of doing this on a roller is you can go wider. Breathe in, breathe out, slowly lift back up. Keeping your body as still as possible. Try and move both arms together at the same time. Breathe out to open, reaching out towards the floor, but don't extend your elbows. My hands are actually onto the mat now, and I can feel that opening up right into the chest. And slowly back up. The slower you move, the harder. That makes your weights feel much heavier. And don't necessarily grip in the weights as if your life depended on it. Now let's change direction. So let's go into circles. So taking the arms over your head, circle all the way around to your hips and then back up. So chin tucked in, circle slowly round. As your arms go over your head, there is the temptation to arch your spine and stick your ribs up. Try and keep them firmly down. So use those abdominal muscles to press the ribs down each side of your roller. And change direction. This is really nice if you've got tightness or tension in the shoulders. Opens up the chest. Very good for improving posture. So if you're feeling like you've been sat over the computer or slouching in the settee, it really is quite a nice way of opening up your upper back as well as your chest. Get a feeling of straightening yourself up. The best thing about working on the roller is when you come off it at the end. So nice and slowly. You obviously don't have to do this with a roller, but it does give you a little bit more range of movement. If you've got say an exercise bench from a gym or something like that, you could do that, lie on that, or a box that obviously supports the length of the body. Perhaps a bench, a garden bench, that would do the same thing, especially when the sun's shining. Okay, so that's your circles coming back up. You could add variety by doing a windmill, which is one arm over, one arm down, and circle round and back up. So this is works different muscle groups as the arms are going in different directions. It makes you a little bit more wobbly, however, because the arms are going in different directions. So focus on keeping your pelvis still, keeping your pressure firm through both feet, so keeping the legs still. So even though we're working the arms by using the weights, we're still working the core, still working your legs. Let's change direction. So obviously doing even number roughly on each side. Nice and slowly round. Keep the shoulders down, focus on the ribs, press them down each side of the roller. See if you can pinch the roller with the shoulder blades, especially when you're doing the windmill, because you will feel your shoulder blades move. And then back up in front. Excellent. Now we're going to change your grip on the weights. I want you to hold both weights in each hand, holding the ends, and take your arms straight up in front of you. So this is for the backs of the arms, your triceps. Keep your upper arm as still as you can, shoulders down, and just bend your elbows. And slowly extend your arms up. Breathe in to bend, breathe out to extend. Keep those shoulders down and try not to let this happen. So you don't want the weights to come towards your chin. Take them towards the top of your head. Even over your head if you've got long arms. I've got little short arms, so I don't get a lot of range of movement there. But I'm trying to keep the upper arms still. So we're targeting the backs of the arms. So you've added extra weight to both arms there by holding both weights within both hands. Okay, last two. And last one. And then relax it down. So just pop the weights to the side, slide down the side of the roller and push it out. This is the nice bit. As you stretch out, you will feel much straighter and flatter to the floor. So a nice big stretch. Okay, roll onto your side. So we're going to do a little bit of side kick using the weight. You can lie right up onto the body part of the hip, using your arms as a pillow, or prop your head up. But I want you to bend the bottom leg, bringing the knee right up, so you're creating a right angle at the hip, right angle at the knee, and then lift the top leg hip height. Hold a weight in your top arm, bring it to your thigh. As you put your hand there, just try and reach your hand down the leg a little bit towards your knee, so you're drawing your shoulder down. We're going to go up and down. So breathe out, lift, both arm and leg, breathe in, lower. Range of movement for the leg doesn't need to be massive, but try and get your arm immediately above your shoulder. We'll aim for 10 repetitions. Keep the body still, so don't let yourself roll backwards, keeping the hips stacked. Excellent. 4 more. And 3. 2. Last one. Okay, let's change direction. Let's go forward. So the arm comes forward with the leg and then bring them back together. This will make your body want to move. Try and keep it still. Breathe out and breathe in. You can flex and point the foot if you want to. Gives you a nice stretch. But try and work both limbs together. I've lost count as normal. I think that was halfway. 5 more. We'll do 5 more anyway. You can do more sets, more repetitions if you want to. If you've got plenty of time, which we all have at the moment, you might want to do 2 sets of each. So you could aim for 10 repetitions or 15 repetitions. varying the angle, directions, do 2 sets all the way through. And last one. Excellent. Now bend your knees, bring your feet back a little bit, hold your arms straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to add a lateral thigh opener, I couldn't think what it's called there. Turn your palm to face your head though. So a bit of coordination needed this time. If your shoulder's getting a bit uncomfortable, you could bring the arm down, you could cradle your head if you want to. So we're going to do opposite things with arm and leg. As you bend your elbow, bring the hand down, lift your knee, and then extend as you lower your knee. Again, watch for the hips rolling backwards. Try and just work the leg within the hip joint. Keep that upper arm still. So note, as I bend the arm, bring the hand towards my ear, the upper arm doesn't move. So the elbow is not coming down, it's pointing towards the ceiling. 4 more. So you should be starting to feel it in your bum. 3, 2, last one. And then rest. Again, you could do another set of all those 3 if you wanted to. So go back to leg extended and lift. Do 10, 10 forward and back, and 10 arms with the lateral thigh open. Okay, let's do the other side. So choose your arm position, bring that under leg right up so that you've stacked the hips, right angle at the hip, right angle at the knee, weight to your thigh, lift your leg hip height. You can be propped up if you prefer. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Take your time. Remember, the slower you move, the harder it is. Breathing out to lift, breathe in to lower. It does help if you can do this in front of a mirror, or if you've got a window there, you can see your reflection in the window. So you can see where your arm goes. Try and get it, whoops, that was a bit too far, straight above the shoulder. So it's controlled. Remember, control is one of your principles of Pilates. So you're trying to control where your limbs are going. Last 2. And last one. Excellent, let's go forward. And back. Again, watch for the shoulder coming forward as your arm comes forward. I'm just going to drop my head down onto the arm. I find it a little bit more manageable. Breathe out. You can flex and point the foot if you want to. So with these 3 different exercises on your side, you're getting range of movement in all directions. So out to the side, forward and back, and your lateral thigh opener gives you that little bit of rotational movement for your hip joint. 4 more. So breathe out, flex the foot if you want that extra stretch. Breathe in, and 3. 2. Keeping the pelvis still, last 1. And back. Okay, bend your knees, line up your heels with your tailbone, arm up, turn the arms so the palm faces over your head. This is your coordination test for today. Breathe out, bend the elbow, lift your knee, and breathe in lower. Tummy pulled in gently as you go. Keep that upper arm still. So targeting the triceps again. If you do it really slowly, you can feel the muscle working as it extends the arm. And 4 more. Keep the shoulder down, watch it start hitching up around your ear. Last 2. Last 1. And rest it down. Excellent. Have a little stretch. Just to release. Excellent. Okay, come up into a sitting position. Now we're going to still continue with the weights. How you do this is entirely up to you. You could do it sitting cross-legged, legs out in front so that they're nice and straight. Soles the feet together with your knees out. I don't mind, you could sit on a stool, you could come into a kneeling position, or you could do it standing. Whatever feels comfortable. Standing will give you a challenge for your balance. So I'm going to do it just sitting in this position. Like to do it with the soles of the feet together, knees out, because I could get right up onto the sit bones, shoulders above the hips. And then take your arms out to the side. Palms down. Okay, nobody likes any of these exercises. So what we're going to do is lower and lift. Keep your elbows soft, not actually locked out, but your shoulders down. Tiny movements. Again, control the movements. 5 more. So watch for the shoulders wanting to hitch up around your ears. And 3, 2, last one. Now turn the palms forward, hug a tree. So this is a bit like your chest opener that we did lying on the roller. Breathe out, breathe in. As you do this little movement, again, if you do it in front of a mirror, keep your shoulders level. You'll be aware that as your arms come forward, your body rocks slightly forward. So use your pelvic floor, pull it up, pull your tummy in, and keep the pelvis still. And you'll feel that as you engage those real deep core muscles, you don't wobble, you won't feel the rock as your hands come forward. Excellent, one more. And rest, have a breather, a couple of shoulder shrugs. You might want to give them a little tweak, give them a little bit of a rest. Okay, let's add a couple more. We're going to do bicep curls because we've not done the front of the arm yet. And then some, what do you call them? Can't remember the name, never mind, doesn't matter, immaterial. Okay, so hold your arms out in front. Now you do see often some videos where people are telling you to do one arm at a time. Don't, try and do both together if you can. So arms out in front, keep your elbows quite high and then bring your hands towards your shoulders. Nice and slowly, but controlled again. What will happen is your arms come down like this. Try and keep those elbows up and bring a nice big arc shape as you extend your arms and then bring your hands towards your shoulders. Excellent, looking good. 4 more, shoulders down, keep lifting up out of the hips, pull your core in, use your pelvic floor, give you that stability and control. And then rest it down. Good. Again, a couple of shoulder shrugs to release. You could have a little breather, have a drink of water and repeat. So this one we're going to go up and down. So you're going to hold the weights in front of you and then just extend your arms up. Whoops, they've disappeared out of the view of the camera. Sorry about that. But you know where they're going. You've got the right idea. So you could do this standing, kneeling, or sitting on a stool, on a chair. You don't have to do it with weights. You could do it without. You could use the weighted balls if you prefer. They're a little bit softer on the hands, particularly if you have sore hands. And a few more. And 3, shoulders down, 2, last one, and relax. Excellent, a couple of shoulder shrugs to release. Okay, just going to bring my feet in a little bit closer because I feel I need that bit more stability with my legs. So my arms are going to go out to the side this time, palms up, small movements again, and rotate slowly. Let your weight sink back down through your sitting bones. And again, use your tummy, use your pelvic floor to keep your body still. And breathe. Change direction. This is the killer, sorry people, but the worst one at the end. Oh yeah, shoulders are starting to object, so if mine are, I'm sure yours are. Nearly there. Keep breathing, concentrate on the breath. Oh, and rest. Well done. Couple of shoulder shrugs in both directions. Get everything moving, have a bit of a shake. Excellent. A little mermaid stretch, just to release. Other side. And then rest. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Nice short little routine, 20 minutes just to work those arms and shoulders. Feel free to join it together with one of the other routines that Amy and I have been doing. You might want to do, say, the 5 powerhouse exercises along with that. That'll give your core a good workout. Do finish properly with some stretches and relaxation, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.